Juhi, I think you're on mute.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live session hosted by Gravitas AI. I am Juhi, and I am thrilled to be your host for this exciting live session on the topic Sentiment Analysis Understanding Customer Emotions through AI. Joining us today is an esteemed guest, Miss Keerthana, a customer success manager at Turns. Welcome, Miss Keerthana.
Thank you, Juhi. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. As we embark on this enlightening session, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to Ms. Keerthana for joining us today. Your insights promise to offer valuable perspective on sentiment analysis. Now, without further ado, let's uncover the nuances of this captivating subject. So, my first question to you, Keerthana, is what is a sentiment analysis and why is it important in understanding customer emotions?
So, when you talk about sentimental analysis, so being in the customer success field for a couple of years, so what I understood is more than what is happening in the system, you have to understand your customers' emotions, like what they are feeling about the system or what they are feeling about how you're conveying with them. So mostly the sentimental analysis with AI would work in the way like artificial intelligence, like which is AI and the natural language processing. So natural language processing is not a huge term. Like it might sound like a huge term, but it's pretty simple. It's like you're the text based, like when you have a chat with your customers, how they are conveying the text. So how they are using the words, how they are using the emojis. So let's say we are having a conversation and like maybe I'm not happy with you, I'm a customer, I'm not happy with you, I'm like great with three or four exclamation marks, it means that I'm not happy. It's like I'm being sarcasm. So to understand that, to know what your customer is feeling, I think AI would actually be a part of it, because not everybody can understand how the customer goes through, and some people might not know what the actual term or context or even the emoji means. So I think that's where it would play a key role. That's where the AI would play a key role in sentimental analysis.
Very well said, Kirtana. That was a great overview. Sentiment analysis seems to play a crucial role in customer emotions and enhancing their overall experience. So, that was a great overview from your side. My second question to you is, can you provide insights into how AI models are trained to recognize and analyze sentiment in text data?
Yeah. So the AI models, like when we mean sentimental and when I mentioned the natural language programming, so what happens is it has three categories, which is positive, negative, and neutral. So in all the words and all the context, everything would fall under these three categories on how you are putting your words in the line or in the sentence. So according to the phrase, it will be categorized in this way. And to analyze from your customer perspective, you have to like see their social media, how they are responding and what they are doing, how they are contexting, like how they are sharing the blogs and etc, whatever they might do in the media or whatever they do in the internet. You have to gather those informations and you have to find out, okay, this customer is feeling this way about this part of section and this customer is not feeling happy about it. So you have to segregate, you have to categorize, and also there would be several patterns. Like you would know when one customer is talking with you and or one person is coming up and telling something, there would be a pattern if they are not happy, if they are positive or negative, or if they are neutral with um, their perspective or the points might they have or what they might feel. So I think that's where the AI and the sentimental analysis might be trained and benefited.
Fascinating insights, Ms. Keerthana. It's exciting to learn about the technical complexities behind training AI models for sentiment analysis. So that was a great overview from your side on this. So moving on to our next question, what are the benefits of using AI-powered sentiment analysis compared to traditional methods? Can you give us a bit of overview on this?
So when you use computer rather than a traditional method or a manual method, you'll have a speed and you'll have speed and scalability. When I mean speed and scalability is you'll get the data sooner than rather than doing manually or in a traditional method. So let's say you are going to one of each customer and getting in an Excel or in a Google form or etc. It might take a lot of time for you to gather the information and to actually get what the customer is feeling and what you should do to make it further better. So it might actually take a lot of your time. So I believe speed and scalability would be a major role. And then there is an accuracy. Like, I'm not telling that AI or the computer is perfect and it always give you the accurate information, but rather than human error, computer would have a sufficient, and it does have a scale like accuracy. So it would show you like what is the positive and what are the negative. You'll have the exact data of what you want. And then like the insights, it'll have in-depth insight. So if you can just see all the insights in an overview and you'll have an understanding, so you don't have to like go and search each and every one of the feedback or anything like you might get from the customer.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you for highlighting those advantages, Ms. Keerthana. It's clear that AI-powered sentiment analysis offers business a significant edge in processing customer feedback efficiently. So, thanks for those insights. It would be really helpful for our audience as well. So, my next question to you is, how can business integrate AI driven sentiment analysis into their customer feedback process for real time insights and decision making?
So for real time feedbacks, like you can collect surveys. Like there are certain tools where, like Simple AI, you have certain tools where you can collect the feedbacks and you can review the customer's perspective or their data. Where you can collect like how they are using the social media, how they are active in the service, what are their feedbacks from there. So you can collect it, and once you collect the feedbacks and everything, you can implement it in your AI, and then you can categorize it like how I mentioned previously: positive, negative, and neutral. And accordingly you can extract like how are the positive customers feeling, how are the negative customers feeling, and how are the neutral customers feeling. So when you have the data, you can like have a conversation with them, or you can see what you can do about it, and before it escalates in the negative way. So before that, you can put a stop to it, you can rectify it, you can address their concern, and you can fix it. So that would be a good portion of integrating.
That's a great strategy, Ms. Keethana. Integrating AI-driven sentiment analysis into customer feedback process can indeed provide business with valuable real-time insights to inform their decision-making process. So that was a very good overview and a strategy that you gave to our audience. So thank you so much for that. So moving ahead for the next question. My next question to you is, how will AI evolve sentiment analysis capabilities in the future? What is your take on this?
So my take on is like, I'm not telling that AI would be like entirely it knows all in all and everything. So I heard from somebody like the Alexa, which we have from, which is from Amazon. So that is like a child where whatever you talk with it and whatever you teach it or whatever however you things you ask it, it'll get customized accordingly. So Alexa is an AI. It's a sort of an AI. So that's how the actual future AI, if it's powered with the sentimental analysis, would be. I'm not telling it's like it would be straightforward, giving you all the straight out answers. It would take some time. It'll analyze the data, like how the customer is feeling. Let it be anger, let it be frustration, or let it be they are happy with something about it. So it collects the feedback and it inputs all the feedback in its backend, and then in the future accordingly it acts upon the feedbacks or acts upon the feeling or the emotion what the customer is having. And also, like, not everybody knows every languages, so with the help of AI we can make it more cultured and make it more regional. So like even if I'm in, like, I'm in Chennai now and I'm my mother tongue is Tamil, so not everybody knows English everywhere. So let's say there are people who hasn't studied and who have a difficulty in understanding foreign language. So for them, having any system which can understand their emotions or understand their trouble with their own regional language, it will make a more connection with them. So I believe that AI would be really help of it to understand the emotions and make it more regional and extra.
Exciting predictions, Miss Keerthana. You gave the example of Alexa. I think that was really helpful. So it's exciting to envision how AI will continue to evolve sentiment analysis capability, paving the way for even more personalized and empathetic customer experience. So I think we have come to the end of this live session. So I would like to thank you, Ms. Keerthana, for sharing your expertise on sentiment analysis and its importance in understanding customer emotions. It's evident that AI-driven sentiment analysis hold immense potential for business seeking to enhance customer experience and drive meaningful engagement. So thank you so much, Keerthana, for being a part of this live session.
Thank you so much, Juhi and Gravitas, and thank you so much reaching to me out, Juhi. This was a wonderful opportunity even for me to understand more about how sentimental being in CS, but still learning more about it really helped me out also. So thank you so much for having me.
As we conclude today's session, I encourage all our viewers to explore the possibilities that AI powered sentiment analysis offers for their organization. Stay tuned to Gravitas AI for more insightful discussion and innovations in AI. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you all.